Hello YouTube! Welcome back in. We're hanging out again with some Bricky, and we're going to learn about every single Space Marine Legion, well, or basically at least putting them all into a nutshell. I'm going to use this as kind of my jump-off point for starting to learn about the primearchs and the individual legions and all that, and then we're going to probably go down the list, learning all about like those guys individually. So we're going to start here, get the gist of it, and then we'll kind of go down the line, maybe even in order of how he presents them. Either way. Sit back, relax, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Anyway, let's go.
To the people on the internet,
Hi.
the time has come. The reckoning begins. Your boy got himself a shaker cup.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's go.
After many months of shilling gamer subs like mad, my favorite thing to do, we have ourselves a goddamn shaker cup. It's here, the official Bricky waifu shaker cup. Do you see the gal on here? If it's not great at focusing, I'm sure there'll be a thing in the background. Skater, put a thing in the background.
oh, it's one of the sisters of battle. Yeah.
Long white hair, absolutely. A bit more toned.
Is it?
Abs,
Wait,
obviously. Bikini, hit it. Legally distinct mark on the face. Of course, she wants you to do the diddle thing, maybe, but most likely to serve in a glorious army.
There it is.
Legally distinct? I think so. The Bricky Shaker Cup is available now, and you should get it while it is hot. But if you're thinking, Bricky, what should I put in this? Well, how about my top 10?
Top 10. Black cherry, peach tea, strawberry daiquiri, guacamole gamer fart 9000. I should try that one. Cherry limesicle. Steven, he's emotional damage. Wait, what? Has caffeine free. Blue raz, acai blueberry, pina colada, and strawberry lemonade. Yum.
Favorite gamer subs flavors from number.
Oh, these are all gamer subs flavors. Okay, fair enough. I really want to try the guacamole gamer fart. Which one's black cherry? They all have weird names, so it's really hard to tell what flavors everything is and all that. But I mean, they're also fun, and they got fun tins.
Number 1 to number 10, all of them incredible, but listed regardless, and an addendum for those that are caffeine free. This shaker cup is available now in the description of this video. You may use code Bricky as well at checkout to get a discount on your order. A massive amount of profits goes to yours truly.
I actually do need to pick up a few more gamer subs things, so I might use your code later. Thank you.
And a huge thank you to Gamer Subs for sponsoring and for getting me this beautiful cup. Go out there and get it. I'm gonna take one more sip for the camera, slow it down, throw some sexy music in there, and I'll see you guys soon.
I don't think I'm ready for this. Oh, no. That was hot. That was hot.
Hello everybody, my name is Bricky, currently stuck in the walls of the most prodigious school in the Imperium by punishment for falling asleep during class.
Oh, you got turned into a porta potty. Gotcha.
God bless the Skull of Progenium. Many of you have come across my Every Faction Explained video. Firstly, thank you. Secondly, we are here to dig a little deeper. Space Marines are the...
Yeah, and also he re-explained them, and we watched that. It was a long video, but we watched it. This one should only be a single video.
Quintessential poster boys of Warhammer 40,000. When people think 40K, they think
instantly
Space Marines. But there are many types of Space Marines.
Yes, there
formed from 20 separate legions. We are going to rattle...
Are you sure about that?
them off in order and give you a quick rundown of each one. A disclaimer, like in my Every Faction Explained video, this is a mix of accuracy and memes. If I say the Salamander's Legion specializes in hugging children and petting puppies, they aren't exactly doing that.
No.
Mostly.
I would like to pet this creature.
But you can infer that they care about civilians and are a bit kinder than the average Space Marine. A Space Marine being a genetically modified super soldier that's had 1 million new and terrifying organs shoved into them, refrigerators strapped to their bodies, and are so far
gotta keep cool.
Far above the average human that they are referred to as demigods instead. Each Space Marine has a father, unlike you, a primarch.
Hey, I have a dad. He's amazing.
which is basically an even bigger space marine that was forged in a lab by the god emperor of mankind, that gigantic golden dude you see everywhere, who is both the leader and now the martyr of humanity. The primearchs are his 20 sons, built in a lab, who lead 20 legions of space marines, who are their sons, not from a lab, but rather a dissection table, giving them the powers and skills of their associated primarch via a gene seed, a special organ carrying the genetic makeup of their primarch and, you know, their seed. So if Jack...
Lay down on the table, boy. Papa about to give you his seed.
Jagatai Khan of the White Scars has the genetic makeup that wants him to go really, really fast, then his sons, the Space Marines, also want to go really, really fast. I should note that I'm only referring to the legions this time around. If you're interested in sub-factions like, let's say, the Black Templars, then it's not going to be here. However, I do have a excellent Black Templar video. I'd argue it's probably the most accurate one I can think of. It goes through the whole lore, everything about them. It's a very long video, and I'll put it in the description. Just look up Black Templar video in the description. You'll get what you need. And now, with the easy explanation out of the way, let us begin with our first legion.
Let's get started. The Dark Angels.
Dark Angels. Allegiance? Loyal.
Asterisk.
Primarch Lion L. Johnson, a duelist, a knight, a real asshole, I'm not gonna lie. The single word descriptor? Paranoid. The Dark Angels are our first legion, hailing from the death world known as Caliban. Their Primarch, Lion L. Johnson, is what happens when you try to make the side profile Chad meme into a genuine character. He is a master tier duelist, a brilliant strategist, and an overall dick. There are few situations he isn't prepared for, and few fights he isn't ready to lead head on. This makes the Dark Angels have a very Knights of the Round Table vibe. They look like the knights of old with these large suits of power armor, often donning robes and hoods. Their names also follow this. They have like Ezekiel, Azrael, Belial, Samuel, and so on. However, the common thing associated with Dark Angels are the Fallen, a part of their faction that turned traitor against the Imperium, and they are very heavily trying to expunge all knowledge of them from existence. Fallen? What Fallen? Never heard of any Fallen. Do you know about the Fallen? We're gonna take you away and mind probe you to make sure you have never heard of the Fallen. They definitely don't exist, and if they do exist, which they don't, we will find them even though they don't exist. They love their interrogations. They thrive in it. Lionel Johnson is a scorched earth policy sometimes, and it's given to his sons in force, which makes sense considering that when the Lion heard of a Chaos Primarch on a whole world different Primarch, whose mom was there, he was like, let's nuke it. The Dark Angel.
Oh, there's a little bit of a problem there. But we got a mother there. Exterminatus. I remember looking into Lionel Johnson before. I mean, I kind of just skimmed, but he seemed like an absolute Chad. I didn't know that he was like this paranoid and like brutal and heartless. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Angels are a special group where they formulate themselves into 3 different factions. The Deathwing Terminators, slow-moving, tough phalanx. The Raven Wing, fast jet bikes and flyers. And the Green Wing, which is your standard Marines. They are a jack of all trades, but not in the sense where they're good at everything, but rather they have a lot of things that are good at specific things. Like instead of 20 people that have a multi-tool, they instead have 20 people with gigantic power tools for every job imaginable. If you like being suspicious about everyone and everything in your surroundings, but you also like to have a whole lot of deep knight type lore, run the Dark Angels.
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
Our second legion is a special.
The One Piece is real! Also, at the same time as doing all this, everybody, I am taking notes. I am curating. I am taking a few notes. So far, we have the Dark Angels, ran by Lionel Johnson, Green Paranoid Boys.
One.
Okay, let's back up just a little bit.
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
Our second legion is a special one.
Yay. Oh no.
If you can see, the numbers all go.
just happened? Let me just, where'd my notepad go? Second Legion. I'm scared. Moving on.
Go to 11.
The Emperor's Children. Allegiance, traitor. Primarch, Fulgrim, a perfectionist, an artist, a sneaky snaky snake. And the single word descriptor, perfection. The Emperor's Children are all about the pursuit of perfection. Perfection in all they do. Perfection in war, in artistry, and perfection in every other aspect of life. Their armor is a gleaming pink, purple, and
Okay, so they're all about perfection? Slanesh core. I can see how you got turned.
gold. Their ships have spires of gorgeous marble and gold statues in their honor. Fulgrim is a man who believes the pursuit of perfection is the goal of all things, and I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
Can you truly tell me that he is not perfect? The hair, the feet.
Yeah, sure.
As Primarchs go, he is the one you look at, and if 40K had a guy that would give you the best sex you've ever had and never call you back, this is the fucking guy. Which is why this pursuit of decadence
I should call him.
led them to the evils of chaos. Yes, Emperor's Children are our first Chaos Legion, and not just a normal one. One devoted to, you guessed it, Slanesh, the Prince of...
Wait, it's not Korn? I would have thought for sure it would have been Korn. You know, all about perfect battle, being like perfect killing machines, being perfect at destroying your enemies, and violent combat and all that. Wouldn't that be better for Korn? Curious. Anyway, I guess Slanesh makes sense, kind of. I don't know. The whole perfectionism thing. It's totally not because he like you can't achieve perfection without craving more and more, and it's never going to be good enough. No, totally can't be like that. Every artist would be a fucking Slanesh hunter. I swear to God, I can't tell you how many times I've worked on a picture, put like, I don't know, half hour to an hour into it and be like, okay, technically this is good enough, but I can do better. I can do more to it. I can keep adding. And then I focus fire on like an eye or something like that for the next hour or something like that. Pull back and like, if I were to look at this objectively, nothing changed. I should keep working.
pleasure, god of unspeakable excess. The Emperor's Children in their pursuit are now horrifyingly mutated beings through Slanesh's great will. They torture and maim to feel perfection through pain. They screech and attack with sonic weaponry for perfection through sound. And they slaughter, aiming for perfection in war. Fulgrim himself lost the battle against Slanesh as a demon sword corrupted his mind and transformed him into the sexy man he was, into the sexy snake he is now.
I'm a snake. I'm a sexy snake. What the hell?
Demon Primarch, corrupted and bringing his legion's will by himself. As far as Emperor's Children go, they are some bad people. They do horrible things to anyone and everything. In fact, they're such trolls that their battle cry is for the Emperor, despite being horribly mutated and corrupted. If you've ever...
so, I mean, they did still keep the Emperor's Children name, correct? So, with them yelling for the Emperor, oh my god, that is twisted and very much in line with what you would expect in this situation.
Taken a little too much of a drug, or maybe the music at the concert was too loud and you didn't bring any earplugs, or whatever the reason. You just take all those things and you dial it and you dial it and you twist it and the knob breaks. And that is the Emperor's Children.
God is dead. God, we need.
Okay, now we got the Iron Warriors. Okay. Iron Warriors. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting this.
He's dead, and we have killed him.
The Iron Warriors.
God damn it.
Allegiance, traitor. Primarch, Perturabo.
Oh my god. He is just a head hanging by a bunch of wires in his suit. I think somebody told me that this is just like that these wires are pretty much just the way he like controls his suit, sort of, and like sends telepathic waves or something like that. I can't remember 100%. Remind me in the comments below. There's so much information that I'm trying to absorb at all friggin' times these days, and oh my god, my little slime brain's having a hard time keeping up, but man, is it fun.
A warlord, a siege smith, an incel. Single word descriptor, siege. Continuing the trend of our Chaos Legions, we have the Iron Warriors led by Primarch Perturabo of Olympia. To understand the Iron Warriors though, one must first understand Perturabo. A man so bitter coffee beans run for light. A man who hates the world and everyone in it, who never got recognition for his deeds, who hates his brothers and hates their accomplishments even more. Someone so laughably petty, so incredibly bitter that he goes full circle to becoming likable. Why?
That's amazing. So he's basically like Vegeta. He's the Vegeta of the Warhammer 40k universe. Gotcha.
Because he's competent. The Horus Heresy.
Ooh.
We didn't talk about the Horus Heresy. Intermission. So Horus was the Emperor's favorite son, right? You know, so the Emperor walked into his room. Horus said, Dad, I just gifted 150 subs to Amaranth, and she said my name a ton, and she loved me for it. I really think that I might get to meet her one day. And
yeah, you're doing great, bud. You're doing great. Totally might get a chance to meet her. You're doing great, bud. Fucking rich kids.
kind of played out something like this.
Your feelings for her are not real. They are real to me!
And then it started playing out a little bit more like this.
Let the seas boil. Let the stars fall. So it takes the last drop of my blood.
Yeah. So Iron Warriors.
Damn. There's very little more I can say about that. The damn. Bro in scorched earth.
The Horus Heresy wouldn't have gotten shit done without Peter Turbo. Imagine an entire faction that is the personification of brutal industrialism, where you serve the Legion until your dying breath. You build and you kill and you siege and you kill and you literally summon demons just to take them and trap them in machines and use them as cannon fodder. This is a thing they do. They summon demons to trap and use as shock troops. The Iron Warriors are siege warfare incarnate. They are heavy weapons. They are...
Okay, this is definitely a Khorne Legion, right? This would definitely be a Khorne Legion. Siege could make sense with this one, just because it's constant change, industrial revolution, and all that. But I think they're too violent and killy for that, and then it would just go straight into Khorne. Granted, I'm sure there's no reason why two Chaos Gods can't get their hands on somebody, but I think they'd probably fall more under Khorne's rule than anything else.
Tanks, they are turrets, and they don't die. They hate Imperials, they hate Imperial fists.
Do you need a pacifier, Iron Baby? No! No, I don't!
They are Hitler incarnate. Perturabo and the Iron Warriors don't serve the Chaos Gods because they like them. They serve them because fuck you.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Not another speeding ticket.
You know what? Fair enough. Okay. So next we have the White Scars. Alright, let's go.
I'll fight it in court, but I don't think they're gonna accept gotta go fast as a medical condition.
The White Scars. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Jagatai Khan. A speed demon, a plane strider, a roast god. Single word descriptor, speed. Hailing from Chagoris.
So I have a type when I play video games, guys. I have a type. And it is, would you believe it's speed? Like, I love playing a character that just neumes, just goes brr, just runs around like a little crack baby, doesn't stop, and just runs things over. That's literally my playstyle type. I don't know why I'm addicted to it. It's kind of like an adrenaline thing for me. So I think if I were to have an army, like if I were to have a Marine army, I think it would probably be this one. I think it would probably be the White Scars. Because they sound like they'd actually do what I'd want. Okay, we are starting about a mile apart from each other in battle units and all that. I'm there. What do you mean you're there? I started my turn already. I'm already in front of your guys, and we're hitting you with sticks. But I'm playing the Tau. I'm here. I don't care. We're here.
So White Scars are all about speed. They love melee, but they love it even more when they are doing it from a motorcycle or land speeder. Or honestly, just running really damn fast. The White Scars are honestly forgotten about a lot, and that's more accurate. They are a legion that doesn't seek the recognition or glory from the combat they engage in. They engage in it because it is their duty and because they love it. Not in the insane slaughter enjoyment of loving it, but in the thrill of the fight. They are known as the laughing killers because they ride into battle with a smile on their face and a chuckle in their throat.
These guys have a need, and it is a need for speed and running them down. Oh, I love them. Oh, okay, I love these guys so much already. I can't wait to get into learning about them. Yes.
And as you can tell by their primearch's name, they are Mongolian-based. Remove horses and replace them with motorcycles. And
literally, the strongest cavalrymen in history were the Mongolians. They basically personified riding into combat, firing arrows, and and all that. Like, that is literally them personified, and they took over an entire chunk of the planet just because of that, okay? So yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense that they'd be based off them.
Land spears, and that's your style. They are heavily based on the old times of Genghis Khan, and consider this is 40k and everybody's evil. Now that fits. The White Scars are actually physical scars on their body, going back to their heritage on Chagoris. The Khan himself is kind of a dickhead, but a reasonable one. He thinks ahead, he's intelligent, he's patient. He is often underestimated because he doesn't scream his accomplishments from the rooftops, which is what makes him and the White Scars dangerous. His skills are kept at bay, only to be truly shown when the time is needed. The White Scars are a forgotten legion often, but that doesn't diminish their accomplishments. All it does is surprise those who underestimate them. Speed, awesome Mongolian vibe they got going on, and if you really like to stab people, that's the White Scars for you. Shameless thirst break.
No, not again! Ah! You can't keep doing this to me, man. You can't keep doing this to me. That's hot. All right, so we got the 6th Legion, which are the Space Wolves.
Woof, 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 woof. Woof, woof, woof. The Space Wolves. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Lehman Russ. A Viking, a Savage, the Undertaker.
Wait.
Single word.
I was memeing at the moment. What was the name?
Lehman Russ. A Viking.
Thank you. Lehman Russ. That is the most American sounding name I've ever heard. Lehman Russ. And these guys are kind of silver? There we go. Okay. Let's go.
Savage, the Undertaker. Single word descriptor. Wolf, 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 wolf. There's so many goddamn wolf units. Skater.
Okay. I'm also a sucker for doggos. So I'd probably have this unit as well. Are you able to actually have two different faction are you able to have two different like groups together? So would you be able to have like the White Scars and the Space Wolves together as like your own team, as a team, or is it like some of the like War Machine and all that where you have to kind of like have all your entire team has to be basically the same group, minus like you can throw like mercs or something like that in there here and there? I don't know. Tell me, guys, how do you play this game? What do you do? How do you make a team?
How many units in the Space Wolves Codex have the word wolf in their name?
Oh, honestly, not as bad as I thought, considering.
The Space Wolves are the 6th Legion and hail from Fenris, a frozen waste.
The planet is named Fenris? Come on. Okay. That's a little too much. That's a little heavy. Come on. Literally named after the fucking wolf god Fenrir. Come on.
Land of a world with their Primarch, Leman Russ. I don't really need to spend a whole lot of time talking about the Space Wolves because it's very obvious who they are. They are the second most obvious what their shtick is legion in the 20 legions besides the World Eaters. When you look at the Space Wolves behind, what do you see? Do you see Vikings in space? You've done it.
Congratulations.
You have found Vikings in space. But they have as much in common with a regular Marine as an old-day Viking with like a Roman soldier. You see, as a Space Marine, your body is so enhanced that you filter out poison, and so you can't get drunk. The Space Wolves distill a special mead out of a horrible poisonous plant that would kill a normal human so they could get drunk. They have fangs.
Valid. Makes sense. If you... Okay, you guys can't get drunk anymore. Fuck that. We're getting drunk. I want to get drunk, but your warriors, your soldiers, we need you in top physical condition. If we aren't drunk, we are going to be extra pissed off in a worse way, and we are not going to get shit done. We're getting ourselves drunk. Okay, well, there's this one plant that you could probably distill. Okay, how strong is it? It will kill one of these plants will probably kill about 5,000 people just by looking at it. Distill it into a grog. Do it now.
In their mouths. They sometimes cannibalize their enemies. Sometimes they eat people because they get.
Well, I mean, that's a thing that these guys are able to do, right? They're able to learn information and digest anything. That's a Space Marine mutation, right? So I mean, it makes sense that they would, but at the same time, I mean, it is probably still a little funky that they make use of it.
Gain knowledge about them from there and about battle plans. The Space Wolves are savages. They're raiders. They're Vikings. But despite all of this, they are loyal to their core. Leman Russ is an egotistical guy who just shouts stories and tales of his accomplishments everywhere they can. But at the same time, he was so damn loyal that instead of gunning down his foes, he hit him with a fucking backbreaker to show his devotion, his devotion to wrestling. If you want Vikings in space, you found it. Play the Vikings in space.
We're gonna build the wall. We have no choice. We have no choice.
We're gonna build a wall. We're gonna build a wall. The Imperial Fist. Okay. These guys look yellow, so I'm gonna call them yellow lads. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall.
The Imperial Fists.
Okay, are they the Imperial Fist because they have a lot of Trumpisms? Or was the joke there because these guys just build?
Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Rogel Dorn. A builder, a phalanx, and he needs a hand. Single word descriptor, fortify. The Imperial Fist.
Okay, it's because they literally build that wall. Okay, so these are the defensive boys. Okay.
Fists are led by Primarch Rogel Dorn on their homeworld of Inuit. However, they themselves are actually a fleet-based chapter with their main source of recruitment coming from an enormous moon-sized ship called the Phalanx. The Fists are a chapter.
Makes sense. Okay, I'm going to take 1 second to add one bit of information on all these ones. Okay, I already did that one. There's that. See, this is why I needed to do this, because my brain is already kind of nuked a little bit of information from the Iron Warriors. Oh, right. Okay, there we go. Okay, I just wanted to add a little bit of information there. So far we've got the Dark Angels with Lionel Johnson. They are the Green Paranoid Lads, okay? The Emperor's Children with Fulgrim. They are the Pink Perfectionist Lads. We got the Iron Warriors from Perturabo. They are the Grey War Warrior lads. War Warriors. Oh, sorry. War Worker guys. I can't even read my own fucking handwriting, and it's typed. There we go. We have the White Scars with Jagatai Khan. They are the white zoomy lads. The Space Wolves with Leomine Russ. Silver Space Viking lads. And we are currently looking at the Imperial Fist with Rogel Dorn, Yellow Builder lads. Mm-hmm.
You think of when you think of duty. They love to serve.
Duty.
The love to serve and the inability to be moved. Rogel Dorn is an architect, a master builder, and basically a rock in brain and body. A lack of humor or ability to lie shows that he is as blunt as the weapons of war he creates. Not the swords he makes, but like blunt, strong weapons. The fists are the same. Take your archetypical American Marine style look, a buzz cut, a hard sense of duty, and then throw in some power armor and a love for building defenses, and you have the Imperial Fists. They are immovable. When you find a spot, they're ready to defend. You can't breach them. Their knowledge of defensive warfare is paramount. Without them, the Horus Heresy would have been so much more effective, but thanks to their insane and immovable tenacity, the Imperium lives today. And let's not forget that Iron Warrior and Imperial Fist rivalry. Want to know why the Iron Warriors are so bitter? These guys are the reason why.
Hey, guys, bring the thing! Where is he going?
What the hell's that?
Hey! Hey, that could have killed me!
Yeah.
Hey, guys! We missed! Get another!
Dorn
The Chad Dorn, the Virgin Perturabo. No grow facial hair rules. He uses my chops to intimidate Xenos. This is so stupid. I love it.
Perturabo are basically two sides of the same coin. One is
one's a what is it called? One is an impenetrable shield. The other is a spear that can pierce anything. Right. So an immovable object versus against an impenetrable force or something like that. Yeah, something along those lines. I can't remember the entire quote, but yeah.
just a bit more level-headed and got better jobs. If you want to be defensive, to be good at everything Space Marines are good at, bolters, heavy weapons, vehicles, you want a classic military fighting force, start fisting.
I am having...
Start fisting, motherfucker. The Night Lords. All right. What are these guys all about?
a very bad day. Today is one of the worst days.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here we go. The
Visible
Night
excitement.
Lords. Allegiance, heretic. Primearch,
yeah.
Conrad Kurz. A sadist, a vigilante.
Conrad
Depresso Espresso.
Kurz?
Single word,
Depression
fear.
experience.
The Night Lords.
Okay, so these guys are literally the embodiment of a pizza cutter. All edge, no point. Just they shop at Hot Topic. They they go to raves, and their favorite movie is Interview with a Vampire or something like that. And they probably watch Underworld on repeat. There we go. Hey, I'm not giving you any of that stuff. Shit, Underworld is one of my favorite movies too. So, they are the Black Sad Lads. There we go.
Are my favorite legion, hailing from Nostromo and their Primarch, Conrad Kurz. They are a traitor legion from a planet known as the Sunless World, or the World of Endless Night. Nostromo is a horrible hive city that is known for being host to some of the worst gang violence, murder, and working conditions around. The
Makes sense.
only thing keeping the population in check is the suicide rate. The Night Lords followed in the footsteps of their Primarch, a man who believed in a twisted sense of justice and that the only way to make humans compliant is through fear. The Legion's lesson has been lost on them, as their ranks were repopulated by gang members, murderers, arsonists, torturers, and other words I can't say on YouTube, as young as 12
Wait, as young as what?
years old. Murderers before they were even teenagers, raised to become demigods. Now, fear is what they sow and flesh is what they reap. The Night Lords are scum. They are the exact opposite of all other legions. They torture and they maim and they flay because they think it's fun. They run away often so they can come back and kill you with more numbers. They prey on the innocent and the weak. They kill normal civilians because it's easy and flee any battle where they don't possess overwhelming odds. They are the antithesis of normal space marines. They are scum. One time, a world did not comply to their demands, so they raided one of their ships and brought it into atmosphere. The crowds cheered and clapped as it appears that they had won the battle, and the airlocks opened and the skinned and flayed bodies of the crew were thrown down in the populace. In other words, a legion of gangers and criminals. Add together a heavy Slavic influence to them, and you've got my favorite faction.
You have not.
Fair enough. Oh my god. Holy crap. Okay. So that would probably be a good group for Khorne again. Probably Khorne and honestly Slaanesh in a way, because that all sounds like it'd be right up their alley. Okay, so next we got the Blood Angels. I've seen in the orc video we watched not too long ago. Blood Angels I think was the one that was mentioned, and it looked really interesting to me. So these are the Red Blood Boys. All right.
Done the dishes for 5 years. So
Sanguinius,
when people
I
come
believe.
over
Well,
here.
what does it matter? You bring them over, you kill them. Vampires don't do dishes.
The Blood Angels. Allegiance, loyal. Primarch, Sanguinius.
Really? These guys are loyal? Man, I was profiling, I guess. I assumed these guys were fucking Khorne all the way. But the vampires are on the human side, I see. Okay.
The Angel, a vampire, a dead-ass motherfucker. Single word descriptor, blood. The Blood Angels are 9th Legion, hailing from the homeworld of Baal, with their Primarch, Sanguinius. The Blood Angels are a
literally Dracula, Alucard. Yeah.
tragic tale with one of the best Primarchs, one beloved by almost everybody, a genuine angelic figure who led his people to glory, killed by the hands of the traitor Horus before the Emperor's eyes. The death of their Primarch led the entire Legion to madness as their gene seed malfunctioned and created something known as the Black Rage. The Blood Angels degrade over time, experiencing something called the Red Thirst, which gives them a genuine vampiric thirst for blood. As their minds degrade and break down, they get angrier and angrier, becoming berserk killing machines with no other goal than to tear everything in sight apart. But they don't see it as that. They see themselves there, at their Primarch's demise, with Horus in sight. And to them, it's time for vengeance. That Space Marine over there, that Chaos Space Marine, that's Horus. Kill him. That Orc Warbot.
So okay. So every single one of the Blood Angels basically have a form of PTSD. If you think about it that way, like, oh wow, that's cool. Oh, I'm so excited to get into learning about them. Oh, these guys sound so cool. I love them. Unfortunate. Wait, I do know that a lot of these guys are virtually unkillable, right? But was Sanguinius actually like killed by Horus? Or was he able to come back? I know when the Emperor killed Horus, he basically erased him. Like there was no coming back, no rebirth, no regeneration, no nothing. He vaporized his entire existence. So but did that happen to Sanguinius as well?
Boss over there? Horus. Kill him. That Tyrion swarm? 1,000 Horuses. Horai. Kill them all. Did your toast come out a little bit burnt? Horus sabotaged your toaster. Destroy the toaster. Destroy it. Do it. Do it. Kill your toaster. Do it. This slow, debilitating disease takes over the blood angels, and it gives them this angelic, vampire, and Catholic-inspired imagery. They have chalices of blood. They rest in coffins and can even use psychic powers to sprout angel wings from their bodies. They are a tragedy through and through, and the only thing that will look more tragic are the mangled bodies of those they come in contact with.
Jesus. Cheese and rice. All right, so we got the Iron Hands next. These guys all sound so interesting. Oh, obviously these are the gray lads. So what are you guys all about?
And honey, we forgot to mention, we're gonna take your job away.
The Iron Hands. Allegiance, loyalist. Primarch,
Nice.
Ferris Manus, a machinist, an inventor, and not
Ferris
a great
Manus.
head on his shoulders. Single word?
Wait, what?
And not a great head on his shoulders. Single word? Bionics. The Iron Hands are from the home planet of Medusa and their Primarch Ferris Manus. Does Ferris Manus have an iron hand? You fucking know he's got an iron hand. The Iron Hands believe that the flesh is weakness. But despite all of their enhancements, despite all the things that made them demigods, replacing some of the flesh with bionics will allow them to serve the Emperor more. They go...
So they probably pal up a lot with the Adeptus Mechanicus, eh? Because the Adeptus Mechanicus think the same thing. So I guess these guys kind of work hand in hand with him.
Harm into vehicles and dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts being giant walking sarcophagi that have wounded space marines piloting them from the inside.
Oh yeah,
vehicles, metal up.
Oh yeah, it's literally right. I heard about this. So this is the faction where this is how you handle a disabled person right in a fictional universe. There's so many fictions out there that are like, okay, we have life-saving magic, we can regenerate people, we can alter the physiology of people completely. That dude over there, he took an arrow to the back and now he's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Can he not just float? Can he not just repair his legs? Why does he need a wheelchair? Why do we even need to worry about this technology? In this universe, they decide, brother, do you still wish to fight? I wish to fight. You have no legs, brother. What would you like? Put me in the coffin. You got it, brother. And they put them in the mech so that they can keep fighting despite their broken body and everything. This is how you do it. You make the universe actually function with the disability. It's so good.
Grades. These are the things that make up this legion. Their tech marines have servo arms sticking out from all directions. They have a wide array of mechanics and extremely often replace limbs with metal ones, serving all kinds of different functions to deal with their enemies. The Iron Hands are also not particularly nice. They're kind of assholes. I mean, that just somewhat comes with the territory at this point. Marines are already normally pretty big assholes, but they're a little bit up there because of their flesh, civilians made of flesh, because you see, the flesh is weak. Flesh is corruptible. Bionics, the strength of the machine is pure and cannot so easily be corrupted. So if you want people who have this little techno fetishistic vibe to them, that love their vehicles and their walking coffins, hit up the Iron Hands.
Understand, Commander.
The 11th Legion. Oh god. Is this another one like the 2nd Legion?
I was never here.
Legion 11.
Why? Why do we have the terror montage each time? What happened?
Why, hello there. I returned from touching grass.
Gross. Why would you do such a thing? Gross.
I know. I'm pretty cool with the grass touching. And now let's continue our Warhammer lecture.
This ruffles my jammies. Okay, so what's going on here? I am a super sandwich.
The World Eaters. Allegiance, heretic. Primarch Angron, a butcher, a slaughterer,
like extremely, earth-shatteringly, unreasonably fuck-ass mad.
Single word descriptor.
Oh, that's right. That's another thing I need to put onto the watch list. The Emperor with the TTS. I need to watch that stuff. It's I've seen a couple of the episodes, but I never got a chance to finish it. I need to watch it.
Anger. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Are you mad? Do you just fucking hate everything? Do you want to murder everything in sight and get rewarded for doing so? Then you should join the World Eaters, home planet of Nuceria, and Primarch Angron, who, if the name didn't suggest, is real fucking angry. Angron was raised a slave, forced to fight in gladiator pits. When he refused, they shoved old world tech into his brain, so that if he ever felt any emotion other than anger, it caused him extreme pain. All his sons, wanting to be like their dad, also put a version of these nails in their brain. So now you have an entire legion who literally feel unimaginable pain if they are feeling any emotion other than anger. Slap them with a freight train of armor, 2 goddamn chainsaw axes, and you can see what's gonna happen.
War Machine really likes adding chainsaws to their melee weapons. Why? Because it's cool.
It's no wonder they're corrupted by corn. They're honestly a surprisingly sad legion that I actually screwed up in assuming that they were all just angry murderers. I mean, they are, but they didn't start out that way. Their corn corruption degraded their intelligence, their free will, and made powerful warriors into arguably even more powerful warriors, but blunt, like frothing at the mouth psycho warriors. The World Eaters, like I mentioned in the Space Wolves, they wear their concept on their sleeve. They are angry, they want to kill things, they want to kill you, and maybe some of their friends, and that's the faction. They're red, they're mad, they're gonna run at you and cause death. If you like that, you play the World Eaters. Or you like it because they were, you know, at one point a lot better than that. Most of Warhammer was a lot better than that. I was once a lot better than that. That was when I was in college. I didn't finish college, and neither did Angron.
Oh no.
It is Aeon. Hail Caesar. If it's not done by sunrise, I'll cut your balls off.
The Ultramarines. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Rabute Gilliman. That's how it's said. An Analyst, a Diplomat, a Blueberry Boy Scout. Single word descriptor,
Rabute Gilliman? Rabute Gilliman? Oh, okay. These are your atypical Space Marines, though. Like, this is literally what you think of when you hear the word Space Marine. It's just the Ultramarines. So it's Rabute Gilliman. So these are just what you expect a Space Marine to be.
When you see Space Marines on a box or just Space Marines in promotional material, notice how they are always colored blue. These are the blue Space Marines. These ones here, the Ultramarines, who hail from the world of Macrog with their Primarch, Rabute Gorilla Man. Ultramarines are the white bread of Space Marines, the grilled chicken with salt and pepper. This is by no means an insult. They are plain Jane, but that's also because they are so goddamn good at their job. Their skill for warfare is paramount, but so is their ability for leadership.
Arguably, probably the main characters of the Warhammer 40k universe. Pretty much every single game seems to be about these boys. Almost every single time. And if that's not, they're kind of like being modded in some way. But yeah, no, it's always about the blue boys. Because they're the atypical ones. Yeah.
Gilliman for a while was a damn boring Primarch for all the reasons he was great. Because no matter how hard you try, you don't win a war without logistics, without supply lines, without trade routes, without infrastructure and economy. You don't win anything.
The shit nobody ever thinks about. The shit nobody ever cares about. The shit that everybody is like, nah, that's lame, that's boring, I don't want them. Shut the fuck up. You need to get your trade lines in. You need to have your supply lines. You need to make sure things are able to run smoothly. Otherwise, You ain't got a war.
thing without all that stuff, and Gilliman knows it, which is why he has one of the largest standing empires in the Imperium, named Ultramar, which is why his sons are the most recognizable of all the Space Marines, which is why the only thing that rivals the weight of their victories is the weight of their egos. They are good at everything and bad at nothing. They are great at everything. Other legions can do other things better than them, but they are good at everything. The most interesting thing about the Ultramarines is their characters, as they are all now inflicted with various amounts of ultra depression for many reasons. Gilliman is, at the time of recording, the only playable Primarch currently on the tabletop, and the only one that has returned to the 41st millennium for the Loyalist side.
Has that changed yet? I mean, this video is over 3 years old. I mean, it might not have changed at this point. Huh, that's crazy.
Took one look at what his empire has become and immediately wanted to fucking die. Being forced to lead everything he once hated, an Imperium rotten to its core, with his sole responsibility.
Gilliman becoming Lord Commander in 30k. Gilliman becoming Lord Commander in 40k. Just like, please, no. Oh God. Oh God, I have to... Oh no, I have to lead this shit? Oh no.
Responsibility to save it is kind of what makes him interesting. They are a perfectly standard legion with perfectly standard ideals, and great if you want a simple, clean slate.
Stinky. The Death Guard. Stinky. Stinky boys. Stinky lads. Oh, I wonder what these guys are all about. Let me just put them in. Green, stinky lads. All right.
Funny poop. Poop funny. Woo!
The Death Guard. Allegiance, heretic. Primarch,
I wonder.
Mortarion. A reaper, a poison. And
I keep doing that. I keep talking over him when he says the name of the Primarch. I need to stop doing that. But also, I'm not going to stop doing that probably because I'm a yappy little bitch.
Allegiance, heretic. Primarch, Mortarion. A reaper, a poison, an ungodly stench. Single word descriptor, rot.
Stinky.
The Death Guard hail from Barbaros, with the Primarch Mortarion. The 14th Legion were known for their
Mortarion. Look, some of the names in for the Primarchs are unique, interesting. Like we have Rabute, we got Perturabo, we got Fulgrim, we got Lehman, Conrad. Like they're pretty basic. They're pretty decent names that, you know, don't have anything to do with it. But then you have a few of the name like Sanguinius. We have Angron. We got Mortarion. Like there are a few names that are like, hey, Nail over there, I'm going to hit you on the head with this giant mallet.
incredible resilience to damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Where the Imperial Fists were defensive thanks to tactics and posturing, the Death Guard were resilient because they could take a punch or a gut shot or a cannon to the chest and just keep on moving. They are slow, yet they are resistant, which was only confounded as a Death Guard captain, Typhus, codename Dickhead, sold them out to Nurgle, god of rot and decay. Now,
wait. It wasn't actually Mortarion that got corrupted. It was one of the actual commanders instead that ended up making everything go to shit. Wait, what?
Now, the Death Guard are a Nurgle-worshipping infected legion whose ability to feel pain and take damage has all but just gone away. They wade through gunfire, able to kill normal Marines 10 times over and continue unharmed, all while spreading rot and disease in the name of their dark, very stinky master. Where the Death Guard enter, plague
Papa Nurgle loves you.
Spreads. People get sick and they die. They spread debilitating disease to all around them. Why would a legion need to be anything more than very tanky when their enemies are falling over, puking, firing out of both ends, and having their skin peel off just by their presence? Entire worlds infested with a zombie rot, swarms of insects that eat flesh and metal alike, all while the legion advances slowly, painfully, allowing the disease they spread to take its toll before they reap the lives they believe belong to them. And look at Mortarion's model, dude. The man is baller as fuck. A gigantic moth with a gigantic scythe. Come on now. The Death Guard.
For the next trick!
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
The Thousand Sons. Allegiance, heretic. Primarch, Magnus the Red. A scholar, a sorcerer, a fucking nerd. Single word descriptor, magic. The Thousand Sons hail from their homeworld of Prospero, with their Primarch Magnus the Red. The final of our 4 major Chaos God factions, the Thousand Sons are disciples of Zeech, the Changer of Ways. Heavily inspired by their Egyptian theming, the Legion themselves are slaves to the god of trickery and change.
Also, I'm noticing there are a lot of Marine factions that are base color red, and now that I think about it, most of them are actually like chaos worshipping now. Or crazy.
Most of them no longer even having a physical form, reduced to just dust, piloting suits of armor at the whim of a sorcerer leader. The Thousand Sons do not deserve their fate. There's a common joke that Magnus did nothing wrong. This is untrue. He has done much wrong. However, he is very sympathetic, mainly because the Space Wolves and Lehman Russ sought to end their rivalry through the annihilation of their legion, escaping only through the assistance of the Changer of Ways, and forever changed because of it. Meanwhile, magic is their main tool. Take some Lovecraftian style abilities, the eyes everywhere, and potent spells to be cast at their foes, whether these are bolts of psychic lightning, reversing time itself, opening up portals to unreality, or changing the
So these are the atypical Sinch boys. Okay.
very fabric of the universe. The Thousand Sons sorcery knows no bounds, and they are very good at it. If you're a fan of like wizards, your classic style of spellcaster, and you want a ton of them, combined with a tragic backstory and a Primarch who, like Mortarion, looks fucking baller, the Thousand Sons are for you.
You fucking okay. So far, that's the 3rd model I've seen of like a Primarch. I thought you said that only Rabute was a playable Primarch on the table, or am I like misunderstanding something with the thing? Oh! Here are the boys. Here are the big boys. The Sons of Horus. I wonder who the Primarch is. The Dark Grey lads. I'm just going to call them the Dark Grey lads because I already know who they are. Also, it's the Emperor's. We have the Emperor's children, and we also, but like, okay, all the Primarchs are the sons of the Emperor, and thus all the what are they called? All the Space Marines would be the actual like grandchildren of the Emperor and all that, right? But so it almost seems like it would make sense for them to all be like the sons of Angron, the sons of let's see here, Jagatai, the sons of Rogel, sort of idea. But they all have interesting names. But Horus was just like, no. We're just going to go Sons of Horus. And, yeah, just, I don't know, just an interesting observation is all.
Asshole! There's no way, you're a fucking cheater. You're such a sore loser. You're a cheater. My dad works at Nintendo!
The Sons of Horus, or the Luna Wolves, or the Black Legion. Allegiance, heretic. Primarch, Horus, a warlord, a treasured friend, or the traitor himself. Single word descriptor, assault. The Sons of Horus are the formal name of Horus's legion, hailing from the world of Chthonium. The Sons of Horus.
I looked. ADHD is a bitch, guys. I literally looked away from the screen and I completely lost an entire chunk of what he said. Literally looked away. This is why I do my own React content instead of just absorbing either like other React content or the videos normally themselves. Because if I'm trying to absorb them individually outside of like a video or outside of like another React content or something like that, I'm just going to lose the entire plot. Like I know I've gone through this shit before, but I've lost 90% of everything that was said.
Single word descriptor, assault. The Sons of Horus are the formal name of Horus's legion, hailing from the world of Chthonium. The Sons of Horus themselves were assault troops. The strength of their attack was some of the most powerful.
The salty boy were assault troops. Okay.
in the legions. While the White Scars may favor speed for their strikes, the Sons of Horus were known for their overall offensive power. It was even said that if the Sons of Horus met the Imperial Fists, they would be at a stalemate for eternity. However, the Sons of Horus are no longer because, well...
Well, yeah.
They are now instead the Black Legion, led by Abaddon the Despoiler, who claims to succeed where his father failed. The Black Legion are still an offensive and assault-based force, but they act much like the Ultramarines, but for chaos. Your standard black and brass Space Marine, who are known for recruiting in all different kinds of avenues. Anyone.
Hey, are atypical bad guys, essentially.
Can become a member of the Black Legion.
Really?
Anyone can swear allegiance to the War Master.
So.
You get favored by not just one, but all four gods equally. Their famous line, "Let the galaxy burn," is the best way to describe them. It doesn't matter what the outcome is. So long as the Imperium dies, the Black Legion has done its job. They are a legion formed from hatred and spite, with a clear goal in mind, as the Dark Gods are calling and the Black Legion are sure to answer.
Hello. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
The Word Bearers.
No.
No.
Fucking optional!
The Word Bearers. Allegiance, heretic. Primarch, Lorgar Aurelian, a preacher, a fanatic, a choir boy. Single word descriptor, zeal. If the Black Legion answer the call of the Dark Gods, what if instead you decide to call the gods first? Well, then the Word Bearers are for you. The 17th Legion, led by Primarch Lorgar on the planet of Colchis. Originally obsessed with worshiping the Emperor of Mankind as a god, they found that despite his divinity, he was not worthy of worship because, you know, he raised their equivalent of Jerusalem to the ground for daring to worship him. Like, could you imagine if God actually showed up and was just like, Jerusalem is stupid, it just destroyed the whole thing? Like, what would that do to your head? But there are gods that want worship and will reward those who do. The Word Bearers are chaos worshippers to a T. All chaos gods. A special...
So he was a religious zealot, but the person he wished to worship did not want to be worshipped and actually hated even the idea of being worshipped. So he turned to the people that wanted worship, that wanted to be revered as gods, that wanted to give him that purpose. Interesting. Okay.
In demonic rituals, the summoning of demons, and the mutual possession of their own troops. They welcome demons to their bodies to fight as one. They exalt the Dark Gods themselves for aid, and guess what? They answer. In the world of 40K, Satan doesn't just call you back. He hops in his GT Mustang and he crashes on your couch. In the world of 40K, your rituals will end with genuine results. The Word Bearers know this. They know through sacrifices, through devotion, through dark baptism, the gods will answer and they will be rewarded.
And these guys are red as well. Were they always red? I mean, I've seen them in multiple colors, or is this like a faction that doesn't really have like a specific color scheme? Or is their color scheme like parchment? This is something I've been trying to like see, like, okay, these guys are green, these guys are gray, these ones are white, these ones are black, these ones are red, that's everything. But I'm noticing that some of their color schemes have like a two-tone version to it, for one, and a lot of the time they share the same color scheme. So like, if you have Angron versus these guys, are they going to get mixed up on the field because both armies are red, sort of idea? Is that going to happen or no? I'm not sure.
Rewarded, so they use it. They bring forth demons, they bring forth possessions, they bring forth the power of the Neverborn, the damned, and those that hide in the dark to bear against the Imperium. Lorgar sits there, smiling, as the truth he always knew, the existence of gods and the importance of faith is a reality. It is a tool he is using to rend the galaxy.
Dear Sir Stroke Madam, fire! Exclamation mark. Fire! Exclamation mark. Help me.
The Salamanders. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Vulcan. A Forge Master. A Behemoth. A very huggy boy. Single word descriptor, fire. The Salamanders hail from Nocturne, a volcanic planet home to their Primarch Vulcan. They are the largest of the Space Marines, not due to numbers, but rather size.
Really?
Vulcan, he is an enormous slab of beef, by far the largest.
Holy
of all the
mother
Primarchs.
of God,
However,
that's
don't
a
let
big
his
lad.
size fool you, as he is also the kindest. Salamanders have the juxtaposition.
Are these guys literally the Jolly Green Giants? God, I wish they were almost agricultures, because then they would actually be the Jolly Green Giant that you would see on like the corn and beans tin.
Of looking frightening, being larger than other Marines, while also boasting an ashy, like coal color skin and blazing red eyes, while simultaneously carrying around all manner of flame weaponry. So your average civilian might be spooked, but in reality, they are by far the kindest of all the legions to those civilians. Vulcan believes that to safeguard the Imperium is to, at the end of the day, safeguard its people. So unlike other legions who put their lives far and above the average human, the Salamanders spend significantly more time trying to save them. Often,
they're the PR groups. Nice.
Taking numerous losses by doing so. They are very independent as well. They're forgers and blacksmiths, maintaining their own weapons and crafting versions of it. They also have the very rare privilege of being able to see their families even after becoming a Space Marine.
That's cool.
They care, which is the funny part, because the 7.5-foot tall giant with flaming red eyes who just reduced a traitor to bubbling metal says, "You have nothing to fear, young citizen. Take my hand." If you enjoy fire,
that's so cool. I love these types of characters so much. So good.
Fire, melting things, and being the nicer of the Marines, Salamanders are for you.
Yeah. The Raven Guard.
Sneak attack! Saga, sneak attacks don't work if you yell it out loud.
The Raven Guard. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Corvus Corax. A raven.
Oh my God.
An industrial dance DJ. Single word descriptor, stealth. The Raven Guard are the final Loyalist Legion at 19 and hail from the planet Deliverance with Primarch Corvus Corax. If it hasn't been made clear enough already, the Raven Guard are stealth specialists.
Also, impressive that, once again, these guys didn't get taken as as traitors. Interesting. Like the concept is very easy to look at and be like, okay, you guys are probably in the chaos side. No, these guys are apparently part of the human side. I'm struggling to say like good versus evil, because once again, this is Warhammer 40k. There is no real good versus evil. It's just worse versus worse. But like being part of like the mankind feels like it would be kind of the good side versus the chaos side, which would be very like, you know, evil considered. I don't know. It is an interesting thought process. I think Ben is just trying to piece it all together.
And proficient in all manners of assassination. Despite this, their signature winged jump pack and double lightning claw look is, well, not very stealthy.
Nope.
They are named after, of course, the Raven and embody the entire concept of it as a herald of death. They are stealthy, patient hunters that have no problem with waiting and waiting and waiting until the moment to strike is at hand. It's not easy being a stealth faction when your stealth involves people in 1 ton of power armor, but they find a way. That more than
look. If there are no survivors, were you ever even there? True questions.
anything, it should not be used to show how ridiculous 40k is, even though it is, but rather to show how good the Raven Guard are at their jobs. It's not about them sneaking around you without being seen, but it's also about them having lied in wait for so long that it wasn't until they were in striking distance that you even realized they had been there. And also, if you want, you know, edgelord Marines with a long black haircut, pale skin, ravens everywhere, if you want to field assassins and snipers abound, then the Raven Guard are for you.
It could be in this very room. It could be you. It could be me. It could even be...
Nope.
Whoa! What? It was obvious!
The Alpha Legion. Allegiance? Heretic. Primarch, Alfarius, and Omegon. Saboteurs, destabilizers, they're in your walls. Single word descriptor, espionage. Finally.
Wait. Alfarius and?
they're in your walls. Primarch, Alpharius, and Omegon.
Alpharius and Omegon? Alpha and Omega. So are they twin Primarchs? How does that work? How'd that happen? Huh? Are they the same person? Or are they not? Hey? Blue spy lads. There we go. All right.
Saboteurs, destabilizers, they're in your walls. Single word descriptor, espionage. Finally, the 20th Legion, the Alpha Legion, led by Alpharius and Omegon. The only Legion to have two Primarchs who were split as twins. The Alpha Legion are heretical.
So they are the Alpha and the Omega, but split. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I get the concept. Interesting. Also, that's dope. That looks so cool.
We think and specialize in destabilization of society and armies. Their entire shtick is the Hydra, because when you cut off one head, two more take its place. All of the Alpha Legion look exactly like their Primarch. Olive skin, shaved head. All claim to be Alpharius. All are liars. They make the largest use of sleeper cells and cultists in the Chaos Space Marine factions because it's extremely easy to take over a planet when you
Poisoned our water supply, burned our crops, and delivered a plague unto our houses!
Where the Raven Guard use stealth and sabotage to eliminate their enemies, the Alpha Legion prefer to weaken them over time with sleeper agents, impersonations, basically anything you could imagine from a hardcore spy movie or Cold War level espionage. Being Alpharius is not only an honor, being Alpharius is a requirement. There's a story of someone chasing down an Alpha Legion agent for years upon years, and when they finally catch up with them and they see them, they see that the agent is wearing the same face as their pursuer, because this was the plan all along, to kill him and take his spot. We're talking facial reconstruction surgery, we're talking hacking, we're talking political assassination and impersonation, everything. They are Space Marines in name only, because being a strong stoic warrior is not what the Alpha Legion is interested in. In fact, the Alpha Legion is interested in you not even knowing that the Alpha Legion is a thing. I am Alpharius. You are Alpharius. We are all Alpharius in his Lord's glorious army. Thank you everyone so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a little something. I hope if you were on the fence about what Space Marines you wanted to field, you would now have a better idea of what you want to play.
White Scars. White Scars are the Space Wolves. I think those would be the ones. Probably start with our Ultramarine boys sort of idea. Just, you know, get an understanding of like how the game kind of functions, and like you use the what are they called? The Master of everything. Untangle the face and blah 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 blah. Okay. The Jack of all trades, master of none. You start with those guys that they're just, it's your safe bet. And then you're like, okay, I like this aspect. Let's start pushing that aspect a little bit further. You like playing more defensive? Okay, well, let's move over to dealing with some of the, with like the Plague Boy, or the Stinky Boys, or the, the Builder Boys. If you like more of the run and gun sort of thing, you can probably switch over to the White Scars, or something along those lines. You got options. You get options. And you just kind of figure out what is your play style. So for me, probably the White Scars would be my play style.
Buy my Gamer Sub Shaker. It's on sale. It's on pre-order. It's ready to go. Just get it. Just get it. Use code Bricky. It's in the description. Just get it. And a huge thank you to all of
and a huge thank you to you guys. Thank you for watching. Remember, like, share, subscribe, all that fun shit. Make sure you go check out Bricky. Bricky's amazing. He's made so much good content. We've watched a lot of his stuff here when it comes to Warhammer 40k stuff. Yeah, I'm excited to learn more. So we're probably going to start getting into the First Legion and just go down from there. Or should I start with the Horus Legion just because he kind of like started everything? Nah, I think we'll probably just go top to bottom or something like that. Anyway, whatever you guys think would probably be better, let me know in the description, in the comments below. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Hey, did you enjoy that? Was it funny? Well, come and check it out live over on twitch.tv/freeform_art. Make sure you put the _art. We have lots of fun there. We enjoy ourselves, and we want to see you over there. So come on and hang out. See you in a bit.